Welcome back to Body and Mind, the place where ancient wisdom meets modern challenges, and where we explore the tools that can help us navigate life with strength, clarity, and resilience. Today, we're diving into a subject that's at the very heart of personal growth, a topic that defines those who thrive versus those who simply get by: adversity. More specifically, we're going to explore why the Stoics, and those who follow their teachings, don't just tolerate adversity, they welcome it. Let me ask you this: how do you react when life gets tough? When you face an obstacle, whether it's a career setback, a relationship problem, or even a physical challenge, what's your initial instinct? For most people, it's natural to want to retreat, to avoid discomfort, or to find the quickest way out. We live in a culture that promotes comfort as the ultimate goal. From the moment we wake up, we're surrounded by conveniences designed to make life easier, smoother, and less stressful. But here's the thing: while comfort may feel good in the short term, it weakens us in the long term. The Stoics had a different approach. To them, adversity wasn't something to be feared or avoided. It was something to be embraced. They understood that the real strength of a person is revealed not when everything is going smoothly, but when things fall apart. This philosophy is not just about enduring hardships. It's about welcoming them as an essential part of life, as stepping stones to greatness. The Stoic view on adversity. Let's start with a foundational concept in Stoicism, a principle shared by some of the greatest Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. The obstacle is the way. You've probably heard this before, but let's break it down. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most revered Stoic thinkers, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a profound shift in perspective. What Marcus Aurelius is telling us is that the very thing we perceive as blocking our path is, in fact, the path itself. Challenges are not setbacks. They are the raw materials from which we build strength, character, and resilience. The things that seem to stand in our way are actually the keys to our personal growth. Take a moment and reflect. Think about the last major challenge you faced. Maybe it was a tough project at work, an argument with a loved one, or a health issue that pushed you to your limits. At the time, it probably felt like something you wanted to avoid or escape. But now, looking back, do you see how that experience shaped you? How it made you stronger, wiser, or more resilient? This is the Stoic mindset in action. Adversity isn't something to be feared. It's something to be grateful for, because it's shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Why we need adversity? Why is adversity so crucial to our development? Imagine a life without challenges, where everything goes exactly as planned, where there's no discomfort, no obstacles, no difficulties. It sounds ideal, right? But in reality, such a life would leave us stagnant. We'd never grow, never evolve, and never achieve anything meaningful. Look at some of the greatest figures in history, whether in science, politics, sports, or business. People like Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years in prison and came out stronger, ready to lead his country out of apartheid. Or Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. What do all these people have in common? They didn't shy away from adversity, they embraced it. And more importantly, they were defined by it. Without those challenges, they wouldn't have reached the heights they did. This is what the Stoics understood so well. They knew that adversity is the forge in which our character is shaped. Just like metal is tempered by fire, we too are refined by the challenges we face. Without that fire, without the heat of adversity, we remain weak and untested. It's in the moments of difficulty, when we're pushed to our limits, that we discover who we truly are and what we're capable of. Real-life applications of embracing adversity. Now, let's get practical. How do we apply this Stoic wisdom to our everyday lives? How do we start embracing adversity instead of running from it? 1. Professional setbacks. Let's talk about work. Maybe you're facing a tough project, an uncooperative colleague, or a boss who seems impossible to please. In moments like these, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and think, why me? But here's where the Stoic mindset comes in. Instead of seeing the challenge as something to escape, try viewing it as an opportunity to sharpen your skills, to develop patience, and to build resilience. Maybe the difficult colleague is teaching you how to improve your communication skills. Maybe the tight deadlines are helping you learn to manage your time more effectively. In every challenge, there's a lesson. And once you start looking for those lessons, adversity becomes a gift, not a burden. 2. Physical challenges. Another area where we can embrace adversity is in our physical lives. Whether it's hitting the gym, training for a race, or even dealing with an injury, the Stoics saw physical hardship as an essential part of building both mental and physical strength. Think about the discomfort of a hard workout. Your muscles are burning, your heart is racing, and every part of your body is telling you to stop. But you push through, and in pushing through, you grow stronger. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, taught that we should use adversity as an opportunity to train our bodies and minds. In the gym, in sports, or in any physical challenge, the discomfort you feel is progress. Just like lifting heavier weights builds muscle, facing greater adversity builds your mental and emotional strength. 3. Emotional struggles. Adversity isn't just physical, it's emotional too. We've all gone through moments of heartbreak, loss, or disappointment. In these moments, it can feel like the weight of the world is crashing down on you. But here's where Stoicism can help. Stoics believe that emotional hardship, just like physical hardship, is an opportunity to grow. When you experience loss or failure, instead of retreating into despair, you can use that pain to deepen your understanding of life. The Stoics would tell us to look at our suffering not as something to be avoided, but as something to experience fully. In feeling that pain, we build emotional resilience. We come to understand that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond to it, shifting your perspective on adversity. So, how can you start embracing adversity in your own life? It begins with a shift in perspective. The next time you face a challenge, whether big or small, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can this make me stronger?" This simple change in mindset can transform the way you experience hardship. Instead of seeing it as something negative, you begin to view it as an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle becomes a chance to improve yourself, to build resilience, and to strengthen your character. In addition, the Stoics believed in preparing for adversity. This is where the idea of voluntary discomfort comes in. Seneca would practice fasting or sleeping on hard ground to remind himself that he could endure discomfort if necessary. You can do the same by exposing yourself to small, controlled challenges, like taking cold showers, going for a run in difficult weather, or pushing yourself to meet a tough deadline. Each time you willingly embrace discomfort, you're training yourself for the bigger challenges life will inevitably throw your way. Adversity is the key to growth. In the end, the Stoics understood a profound truth. Adversity is not the enemy of success. It's the foundation of it. Without challenges, we remain stagnant, never pushing ourselves to reach our full potential. But by embracing adversity, by seeing it as the path to greatness, we can transform our lives. So, the next time you're faced with a challenge, remember, this is your moment. This is the fire that will forge you into the person you're meant to be. Adversity is the way, and it's the only way to true strength, wisdom, and peace. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Body and Mind, where we explore not only how to master your mind, but also how to strengthen your body. Let's continue walking this path together, embracing the challenges and becoming the best version of ourselves.